first thing you do is reach for the biscuit.
I think so.
Can we say the thing? Welcome to the.
Hold on. I'm jigging in my chair.
First of all, audio listeners,
Yeah.
you suck.
First of all, anybody that listens to this and doesn't watch the video, I hate you.
You suck. You're missing out on a lot of stuff. But anyways, welcome to the Owen and Anna Poocast.
Let's go.
It's the podcast where we don't mention poop at all.
Not even once.
Not even once. That's right.
We're not gonna say the. We're not gonna say the word poop.
No,
Ever.
it is the forbidden word. So Manny, if you
So
say it.
yeah, you say it, you're instantly
that's
kicked out.
That's just how long the podcast is. Up until someone says the word.
We go until
outta
someone
here.
says poo.
You
That's
have to
funny.
like 3 times in total.
Okay, well, starting now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, start. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. No one says poo. Go.
Oh, okay. Go right now.
Anyway, everybody, today our guest is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel?
Hello.
He's our guest today for the very first ever episode of the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, how does it feel being like the first person on here?
I feel honored. I'm trying to say, like, wow.
Honored.
Right?
The first one on the Poocast?
Oh.
That's the name of your podcast. So
Yeah.
No,
so
it
it's fine,
is.
it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess.
Poocast is in the.
You can say
Okay,
Poocast.
if you say poo once or twice, it's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess we could be lenient. Just this once. I mean, just for the first one,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
I'm so honored.
I guess I can let it slide.
It's fine. Just this once.
Only this time, though.
Have mercy.
Man, it's
No,
so
after
funny.
that.
I'm telling my dad about the podcast, right? And I was like, yeah, I know, it's called Owen and Anna Poocast. He's like, so you're just gonna talk about poop the entire time? He's like, that's not very different from everything else you talk about. It's like, yeah, it might be a hot topic. But
Literally 90% of our conversations just in everyday life.
Owen and I have an app called Poop Map.
Dude.
This, once you take, your time in the bathroom, you like to write a little vlog about it? Because I know I do.
The Poop Map app.
Oh, the Poop
No.
Map app, you like sit down, you do your business,
You
and you
poo.
write about it, like it's kind of a diary in a way.
It's
And
awesome.
It's really,
Is that what took you so long?
maybe.
Guys, Anna pooped before we started recording.
It's my first time at Owen's house. I had to log into the Poop Map,
I didn't get the notification on my
shoot.
phone.
I'm gonna have to remind
You
it.
share it with people?
Oh yeah, see that's
Yeah.
the thing is that you're in a clan and everyone gets these updates. So it's like, it's like Anna dropped a log or like
Yeah.
Anna just
So-
exploded her diaper.
It's like instead of
pretty
Clash
nice.
of Clans, it's Clash of Dookie or
No,
something?
that's,
Yeah.
isn't that what our clan is called? Or no,
Uh,
we're like Attack on because
Attack-
it was like
it was-
from Attack on Titan
Or
or
the
just like Attack on Toilet.
That's
or
what it
something?
is. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Attack on
Yeah,
Toilet.
absolutely amazing idea.
Attack on
credits
Toilet.
to Letitia and Dalton for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So they're not really on the Poop Map anymore. So
No, literally, they fell off, dude.
yeah,
Okay.
Owen has like 130 poops or something
Okay,
like that.
I'm gonna actually.
For reference, I'm at like 89, and so I like log like maybe once a day, maybe twice a day. Owen, I get a notification on my phone at least 6 times a day that
Okay.
he is on the toilet.
Here are the hard
all right.
Here are the hard stats. So I joined the Poop Map app on March 30th.
Oh shoot!
March 30th.
What
The
year?
veteran.
This year.
This year.
March 30th, 2021, and I have logged 255 poops.
There is no way. You're at 255.
I have pooped 255
I'm at
times.
89, and
There's
I
365 days in a year, and you
Yeah.
got how many?
255.
got the app a day before you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It says that I average 2.11 poops per day and 14.75 per week.
No, wait, that isn't. Huh?
People tell me that it's not human.
14 point. How do you get a? How do
Do
you
you
get
know,
a
do you know
decimal?
It's just air. It's just a fart that you think is a poop.
Okay, do you know like the largest amount you've pooped in one day?
Well, so whenever we used to have literally any sporting event, I would get really nervous beforehand, and a lot of people have the nervous pukes. I have the nervous poops.
Oh, I feel that.
stress.
I understand
And
that.
so literally,
Yeah.
And so before football games, I would go at least twice before the game started.
Okay.
And then during the game, the one time I've never had to go to the bathroom during a sporting event, except for during swimming. I would always have to pee.
Go in the pool, man.
Dude, no,
go in the pool.
I would always
That's
have to
some
pee.
Caddyshack.
I would always have to pee before swimming, and so that would make me. I told myself that would make me go faster because it's like I gotta get to the bathroom, and so I would finish my race faster so that I could pee. But anyway, it's Thursday Night Lights. Okay, Pepper is trying to get into my mouth.
I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I thought you was home alone this
Yeah,
week.
no, Pepper, my little kitty, is trying to get into my bedroom. But
She's banging it up. Yo, this is a business meeting.
That's crazy.
and so basically, it was Thursday Night Lights, which is like our one football game a year where it's dark out and we get the big lights down and it is so hype and everybody shows up. And I had to poop so bad.
Oh no.
And so it was because I was a wide receiver, so I played on offense. And so the defense had just gone on. I just came off. And I go, all right, we're going to go back on soon. And so I think it was Austin Klim. I told him, okay, when we go on next, you're covering for me because I'm going to the bathroom. And I told I didn't ask him. I told my coach, I'm going. I got to go. Mm-hmm. And so I literally, kid you not, because they set up the hurdles on the track so that kids don't come onto our bench and stuff, and so that they know the line between spectators and team.
Yeah.
I booked it in full equipment and just literally was doing hurdles. Like I literally jumped over the hurdles so that I could get to the bathroom.
Gosh.
My parents and like all the
Yeah, you know what's funny is that I remember seeing that. I remember being like, because we made the sign for Owen every single year. We're like, yeah, number 9, you go. And I remember.
No, he going. Number 9 is going.
I remember looking for Owen. I was like,
dude.
damn, where did that kid go? And I just see this little tiny blue, like red helmet bouncing off. And I was like, is that? I was like, I swear, Owen has to take a poop right now.
Well, because like I was going like as fast as I could so that I would make it back in time. Because I didn't know if I'd make it back in time or if it's like, because my coach obviously he wanted me to hurry up because like I was supposed to be on the field. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I booked it as the fastest I've ever pooped in my life.
Really?
And yeah, and it's like because you have like 4 layers
you have a
on
lot
like your
on you.
pants because
Absolutely.
you have like your underwear and then it was cold out so I had my like my compression pants and then you have your girdle and then you have your pants. That's 4 layers that I had to take off and I also had to tuck back in my shirt and jersey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that was like if you ever had to go to the bathroom when you're skiing, bro.
That is the worst.
That is the
I
absolute
tell you, dude, that is
freaking worst. Because even like going pee, that takes at least half an hour.
like you're bundled up, dude.
Yeah.
You are bundled up.
Yeah, it is not a good time.
Yeah, no, and then that's the only experience that I've had where I like went to the bathroom during like a sporting event because I always get like during wrestling and stuff. Always have
During wrestling, that would be the worst.
always had the nervous poops beforehand. Never had to go during.
Really?
So that's my saving grace.
Really? See, I'm more of like a nervous vomit type person. Like if you know me, you know that I throw up a lot, an unhealthy amount, and it's like kind of awkward sometimes. And so I remember going to Quebec for nationals, and it's taekwondo. And I'm obviously nervous. Like it is competition day. I've been working for like 2 years trying to like cut weight, whatever, doing whatever I could to get here. And so I'm in Quebec City. I'm in nationals. It's like 6 a.m. I'm doing weigh-in. First thing I do, vomit. I was like, okay, that's just one for the day.
Dude, that's a good way to cut weight.
Oh,
though.
absolutely.
That's a good way to
it is.
cut weight.
Absolutely it is. If I was a kilo over, not anymore, I'm not.
That's
It was
crazy.
amazing, good life hack. Just freaking vomit
Just
before
get
weighing.
really nervous. and puke.
Absolutely. Psych yourself out a little bit. But you know what you shouldn't do is when you're in front of, like 150 people, don't go into the middle of the arena in front of everybody competing and vomit into the recycling bin and have your coach hold your hair back as people are walking by.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'd be lying if I say I haven't been there.
That's crazy,
Everyone's
bro.
competing because all like the rings are just like dispersed out around the room, right? And like there's Olympic champions there. Like there's like some of my biggest taekwondo role models I've ever seen. Like I see like the Park family, which is like this Korean insane family, and like I'm looking at them and like,
While you vomit?
I am obviously throwing up and looking at them directly in the eye. I mean, I think it's intimidating for your opponent. And I remember my first match, I was like, the adrenaline's pumping, so you don't really think about it. Yeah. But as soon as I sat down for like 10 seconds, I was like, no. is coming up again. Did I go in my mouth?
Possible.
I mean, it is a possibility.
She'll never tell.
Hypothetically, yes.
Hypothetically, yeah.
Hypothetically, yes, that was me. But I mean, if they got too close to my face, I mean, they would smell
it.
gross things.
Psych them out.
Yeah, psych them out. That is right. Yeah.
That's how you win all those.
No, that is
Absolutely.
true.
It's so funny. Some people in Taekwondo get so close to your face, and it's like that is not a sport where you are like right up front with
Give a
someone.
little kiss.
No.
And just like,
No. Yeah, exactly. Like you
It's
don't
like,
want to get
like in the
close.
MMA, whenever they do their weigh-ins.
Oh my
and they're, like,
gosh.
they're right up next to each other. and
There
it's
is
just
so
like,
much sexual tension in those things.
give 'em a
Every
little
time
peck.
I see like Israel or someone like that, I'm like, they about to kiss
give her a
right
little
now.
kiss.
They about to kiss. What did Conor McGregor say about like, I see your wife in my DMs?
Yeah.
What was
He
that?
did. He's like, your wife's in my DMs. at the end of the
Absolutely.
fight.
That is an amazing thing
That's
to say to
crazy.
someone. Honestly, you know who I want super close to my face? Joe freaking Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
The way
Because
that
he's all
he
just
yells.
he's just sweaty.
Oh.
And he's literally
His
in
bald
a
head just, you should see the
It's the
UFC
bald
mat
head.
reflect off his head.
Literally. You can see the reflection of the cameras.
Oh, it's
it's a
amazing.
whole mirror.
It's good.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
That
It's
guy.
so funny. Holy crap. No, okay. So the very first time that, I don't know if you ever heard this story, the first time that Anna came to my house. I think it's the first time.
I did.
And yeah, so Anna and Letitia, they text me and they're like, "Hey, so like, do you want to walk to McDonald's? Because it's like grade 9, I think, and so none of us have cars or our driver's license. We're like 14.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah, and so they're like, "You want to walk to McDonald's?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I live kind of close to McDonald's. Why not?" And so they show up and they come to my door and I come outside. We get about a block away from my house, and they're very far behind me. And I'm always wondering why. I'm like, guys, why do you keep slowing down as I'm walking? Very confused. And so then I go and I turn around because I was going to show them something funny or something. And I see Anna's like in the bush and she like spit. And I was like, that's weird. And then to cover up her tracks, she goes, "Oh, that gum was disgusting."
To be fair, I had gum in my mouth before.
Did you?
I did.
Isn't there anymore?
I remember I was walking up, like we were walking up to your house, and I was like, Letitia, all of a sudden I don't feel good at all. Like I think it was nerves because I was like, oh my KTV, big celeb. I guess I don't know. And I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling good. And she's like, oh, it's okay. And I was like, you know what? I'll tough it out. Nope. Literally get to Owen's house, see him, and I'm like, yeah, no. You can literally hear it splat on the concrete. And I was like,
That's nasty.
this is not the proudest moment of my life. Man, I made a TikTok about like my favorite places to vomit because I feel like I've been in every place imaginable. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the street out back. I think I've been in like the Tim Hortons parking lot, Tim Hortons drive-through also. Like, Tim Hortons just has bad.
Just bad vibes around Tim Hortons.
Apparently.
All around.
And I was like,
It's really not good.
I come to Tim's to vomit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
honestly.
That's crazy.
Guys, I mean, to be fair, I haven't done it in a while, but I am so nervous for like in-person university. Like that is the only reason why I was grateful for online, because during those online tests, like I got so nervous.
Oh, word.
My stomach was like killing me nerves, and I was like,
No,
man,
for
if I was in a
real.
classroom right now, this would be upped 1,000%.
No, for real.
So it's like
True.
if I gotta go, like what am
And
I
gotta
going
go.
to do?
That's crazy.
Like, there were times I'm taking those online tests. Like, am I in my office? No. Am I maybe on the toilet vomiting?
Maybe.
It's up for debate. I mean,
No, actually.
Nah, okay, so I have an answer to your question of the most times I've ever pooped in
oh
a day.
yeah, we're back here.
That is the first day of college. I was here at
really?
home, and before it was online. I had no reason to be nervous, but it was just having like new beginnings because I've never had a new class
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
literally kindergarten.
No, for real.
me,
That's fast.
dude, me and Manny have been in the same class since you moved here from Regina.
That's the 3rd grade. Were you in?
I was in your class every single year.
Yeah.
We have not had a new class since then.
Really?
We have been with the same group of kids, and then we graduated together, and it was like, all right, this is the very first time that I have a new class of kids.
that explains. Wow. I was like, why do I feel so stressed?
Yeah.
It is.
And so it's like,
I don't know nobody.
it's like these are all new people and new
Yeah.
teachers and a new environment, and it's
Yeah.
online. This is the first time I've ever legitimately done an online
Yeah.
class. Because
Yeah.
as soon as school was out, I tried it for maybe a week, and they gave me the option to take my grade as it is, and my grades were pretty stellar
Yeah,
as it
man.
is.
No.
Me and Maddie tried that route with biology, and so we kind of have like very different academic views on bio. I guess you could say I was really into it and Manny not so much.
No, let's pause because I like biology. Okay, I like biology, but
It did not like you.
in a
That's
pandemic,
where it went.
biology in a pandemic,
In the panorama of it all.
in the Pet Express,
Yeah.
in the Panago,
Like Panago Pizza.
No.
Yeah.
Not copyright. Not sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some troubles. I remember those were the times where it was like, oh dang, I did bad. I got like an 85, and I was like, Manny, what'd you get? Manny did not want to say.
Closed captions.
It was always like the opposite of my numbers, you know, a little flip around.
It's a little flip.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a 91. Yeah, I got 19.
I got 19%.
Yeah, it's whatever. You know what? Psh, Miss Hassett liked you, so it's all right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
And I was
absolutely.
just like, I emailed her and I was like, hey, it's not gonna work out.
It's not gonna work out.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
When you have to break up with your bio teacher, then you know it's bad.
No, actually, that's crazy. I'm sorry I have to do you like this, but
It's not you. It's me, really.
Oh gosh. No, that was the first day of college. I think I pooped 5 to 6 times because
Oh
it was
my
before
gosh.
our registration in the morning, and then before my first class, before my second class, before my third class.
Yo.
And then it was like
That's
after the
unhealthy.
class, as I was starting to do my homework, I was like, crap, I gotta go again. And then there's
Crap.
just, and then it's like I've eaten all day, so it's like at the end of the day, I'm gonna have a poop because there's all that food that is still in me
Oh, yeah.
being digested
Oh,
throughout
absolutely.
the day. So it was like 4 to 5 poops that day.
Damn.
Crazy.
That is
Literally,
crazy.
it was nuts. It
Man.
was nuts.
I'm nervous for like first day of real college.
I am too. I am too. Because
Yeah.
so I just got my roommates list yesterday.
really?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm living in a house with 4 people, so 3 roommates.
Cool.
And so one of the guys, Jeffrey, who's my absolute boy, because he's literally one of my only friends from like my class.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's online, and I have a lot of antisocial kids in my class, and so
Cool.
the communication through online school
Yeah.
wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And so me and Jeffrey, from the beginning, we had a Discord, and I literally put out there, I was like, guys, moving to residence, who wants to be my roommate? And Jeffrey, I'd done like one project with him before. He's like, yep, me. And I was like,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jeff. And so he's my one roommate, and I know him. And so I have a feeling that our rooms are going to be beside each other. And then there's another guy who I found his Instagram, and he looks pretty cool. So I was like, hey, sweet. Like, he looks like he's interested in some of the same things that he plays hockey for
sick.
Red Deer. And so, like, I think for the college.
Hockey.
So he's
I don't know about
He's-
that.
he's-
I don't know.
he's going to be busy a lot. Because, like,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
okay, so the one girl that was in my art history class that I got to know, she played hockey for, like, the RDC, like, Red Deer College
Okay.
team. And she says she had no free time whatsoever.
really?
Like it's a college sport, so it's like
Even
you're
like
all in.
even being online.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Like you're all in.
Oh,
but
shoot.
Ooh.
then anyway.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Not the life for me.
And then
Absolutely not.
my third roommate, I have not found him on any social media
See,
whatsoever.
that's always like a red flag about a person. Like,
you can't-
if you can't see any social media,
I
like,
can't find
Why
him.
do you
like-
not have it?
right? See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not a huge person. Like, oh my gosh, you have to be on social media. Like, and I understand and I respect people that don't go on social media because,
Yeah.
like, obviously, social media sucks. But it's like at the same time, like, come on.
You gotta have
If I can share a meme with you, then can we really be friends?
Like,
you want me to text you?
gotta-
Yeah.
sound
Oh, just being on like iMessage or something like that.
I'll stop you.
Absolutely
I'll
not.
stop you there.
Absolutely
I'll
not.
stop you there. You want me
Yeah.
to text you? That's how you gonna meet? On text message?
Yeah.
iMessage?
I
What we
prefer
gonna do? Game pigeon?
What are we gonna
prefer
do?
to
What
see
are we
your
gonna do?
face.
Yeah,
I'd
exactly.
prefer to see your
like
face.
that's why I like Snapchat in a way, because like you can see their face. I hate Snapchat for things like streaks or whatever. Like
That's literally the
Oh,
worst.
yeah.
that kind of
Right.
thing. I gave that up a long time ago.
I put the life behind me.
Yeah, I put it behind me. That is not who I am. Oh my gosh, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get my Snap score up," and I'm like, "There's people that actually care about that."
What are you talking about, bro?
So weird. Yeah, I was like, "Well, why do you like answer them like just all at once? Like, what is the point? You know, there's no like relationship or whatever."
Snap score up.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm just getting. I want my Snap score to hit 1 million." I'm like, "Yo, you belong to the streets." I mean, okay. We're talking to like Owen is a 1 million Snap score.
My Snap score is at 1 million.
Owen is guilty of that.
Loser.
No, that's literally. I have to justify myself to people all the time. My Snap score is at 1 million because I have had my account since
Like
October
2014?
2015.
Oh well, I've had mine since 2014, Owen, and mine's only at like 500K or something, and even still, that's pushing. Like that is a lot.
Yeah, but I'm cool.
But I'm a famous YouTuber though.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I just literally do not answer anyone.
Yeah,
For anyone listening to the podcast, and you have me on Snapchat, you're most likely left on red.
Right now,
I am so sorry.
Okay, right now, anyone that has Anna on Snapchat, check it right now and see if she has either left you on delivered or red.
open. Because
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
My Snap score is at 1,600,000 currently.
Yeah, no thanks.
Oh, what's mine?
So
I mean, Manny's cool, and his is
that
high.
is true.
Well,
That is
So
true.
I mean,
is
that,
cool.
like for me, like I can understand, but
nah, you know why? Because I got it in 2016.
Oh,
And then my
really?
sister snitched on me.
Oh.
I got my phone.
Wait, I remember you had to like,
I had to
get rid of it.
I had to delete the biddy because
Yeah.
my sister's a snitch. Just
Yeah.
joking.
Oh.
No, not joking. I got my phone taken away for like a whole week or something. It was a really big mess in grade
Oh.
8.
Dude.
My 10th year life.
That would hurt. That would
And
hurt.
then grade 11, first day of school, I was like, "Hey y'all, add me on Snapchat because I got it."
Nice.
So that's why
Good
it's low.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Except
So I
for-
don't really have
That's
an
what happens when your
excuse.
parents are strict.
Not actually
Happens when
talking
your
to
parents
anybody.
Are strict. So
No, that's
Yeah.
the thing is that like I never like don't answer people.
Yeah, see, I'm not
Like
like that.
I always answer.
Yeah, see, I cannot keep up. That is not the life for me.
No.
I don't
I'm
care about
sorry.
anybody.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm partially true.
little.
I mean, well, I just show my care in different ways, you know, just by
That's-
like you
yeah.
know not talking to people. that is how you
If
show
I
care.
don't talk about you, that means I do care.
That
about
means
you.
like I can literally like not see someone for like 6 months, and as soon as I see them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Like, and it's not even being fake.
No,
like I
it's
just have
genuine.
no like concept of time
Yeah.
whatsoever. It's like, oh well, we haven't talked in like 3 weeks. It's like I literally felt like I saw you yesterday. I'm sorry. Like I just have no concept of like time.
Yeah.
The
No, that's-
time.
That's my excuse to anything. It's like, oh, you're late.
I don't understand time. Sorry.
What's about the time?
Hate to break it to you, but the sun kind of rotates in this way that I haven't fully comprehended yet.
Honestly,
So
that is my excuse for everything. Because, I mean, like, you know me. I'm late for absolutely everything.
no, literally,
Even
I
tonight.
kid you not. It is 11:39 p.m. We were supposed to start this at 9:30.
Okay, but that is not my fault for
No,
being late. Me
no,
and Maddie
that's not.
showed up at the
Okay.
same time.
No, you have a point because we didn't leave the gym until like 9:20.
That's right.
So
That's right.
and then yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
that is not
And
your
then
fault,
I thought you
but
were
still.
taking pictures in the mirror because your gain story. So I was like, yeah, I
Yeah.
can take my time. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to my car. So I was like,
Yeah, because
I got a boogie.
I was like, because I didn't think you had to change, and like
Oh, no,
you're
I
always out there before
Yeah, I
I
am.
am. So
I'm
I
a
was like,
speedy
okay,
quick.
I gotta really rip through it this time.
You gotta run.
So
If you guys aren't on Owen's private story and the gain story,
that sucks.
that really sucks because that's where I get my daily workouts and daily cringe feed. Just kidding.
Literally can't. What's up?
Every time I add that to the cringe compilation.
So
I'm just kidding.
okay, so Dalton deleted Snapchat,
Oh, huh.
and then I showed him because he wasn't in my story, and so I have a punching bag in my basement. I've been practicing.
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
not-
very good. It's
No, you're getting
not
better
good
though,
yet,
man.
but I'm getting there. And so I was ripping on it, and I took a video, and so I showed it to Dalton, and Dalton, who is very into fighting, very into martial arts, first thing that he says to me is, "Oh, looks like somebody forgot to turn off their cringe switch today." I was like, bro, come on.
I'm gonna say that to literally everybody now. Oh,
Like, dude, come on.
He said, "Uh-oh."
Hey, Maddie, I just want you to close your eyes for a second.
Close my eyes?
Okay, yeah, that's right.
That's
Okay,
close
now,
my eyes?
yeah, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Owen, do you want to take over?
Yeah. Okay. First of all, audio listeners, you can't see man closing your
First
eyes.
of all,
So
audio
you
listeners,
suck.
you suck.
So I hate you. You
I
should
hate you so much.
really be watching the video right now. Just look up the Owen and Anna Poocast on YouTube. You should really be watching us right now.
It'll be a thing. That's
It'll be a
right.
thing. It will be. That is where the first thing is going to be uploaded because it's probably going to take a long time for. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
close your eyes. Close your eyes. This is just the plug.
It's probably going to take a long time for Spotify, Apple Music to accept me and put the podcast on there.
That's
so...
right, and we'll also put this on Facebook Live, Messenger,
And on
Twitter.
yeah, and it's
TikTok Live.
yeah.
Everybody. Yeah.
It's also going to go on Reddit.
It's actually going to be played on the moon for Jeff Bezos.
Crazy.
It's actually going to be played the very next professional hockey game you go to. It's going to be played on the big screen. So, and baseball, actually. You ever seen those big screens of baseball? It's going to be there too.
That's crazy.
Wrigley's Field, watch for it. Anyway.
Mitchell Field, Swift Current. That's where we're going to be. All right. Okay, Manny, close your eyes.
Manny, close your eyes.
Okay. It's going to be an ASMR moment.
Okay.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no.
Okay, I'm going to need you to picture a top-down view of a Chinese takeout container.
Okay.
Just overflowing with mayonnaise.
Overflowing.
Like, overflowing with mayonnaise.
Ugh.
And now picture that on a playing card. You want to know what that card would be called?
On a playing card?
On a playing card. You want to know what that card would be called?
No. Yeah.
Uh-oh, mayo!
Bruh. My guy.
Man, the preempt to that is good every single time. Next time I do it to someone, I'm just gonna be like, okay, so picture the Chinese card. Okay, got it. Now picture the playing card. Okay, got it. Okay, now picture a house. Picture your mom just covered in mayo.
Bro.
Strictly mayonnaise.
It's strictly only mayonnaise. Exclusively mayonnaise.
You think it's mustard? No. You think it's anything else? It is absolutely not.
Exclusively
it's just
mayonnaise.
Exclusively mayonnaise. Okay, also, did you know that on a junior chicken, hopefully this don't get copyrighted, on a junior chicken at McDonald's,
hopefully us mentioning a junior chicken won't get copyrighted.
That's crazy.
a junior chicken. Okay, this is actually the dumbest moment of my life. I thought that like, when you get extra sauce, like I don't know what kind of sauce was, but apparently there's just junior chicken sauce. Like
There's what?
Like apparently it's just like the sauce.
I thought it was.
Is it mayonnaise? Because I don't know. Because then I had it and it was like spicy, but then I said that
I
it was
thought the meat was
spicy and they got
spicy.
very upset. Okay, you thought the meat was spicy?
Well, it's not because there's not an actual
my.
spice to it, but like I.
Okay, because I always get it with like Thai sauce. I'm like, yeah, extra Thai sauce, and then it's like kind of like really spicy. Fun fact about McDonald's spicy food: I had their Cajun chicken one time, and I
They
think
have a Cajun chicken.
oh, they had like a Cajun chicken for like a limited time thing. And that is like one of the only times where I had to go number 2 in the Swift Current Comprehensive High School.
Oh.
Yeah. I am not an advocate for pooping at school. And that is the one time where
the bathroom never saw me. Only if the bathroom saw me, it's because it was an emergency. Because those bathrooms, no.
Those bathrooms. I love the aesthetic of a high school bathroom. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between us guys, because that was my safe haven.
Yeah.
You said my safe haven.
Dude,
You
Always
went
thrown.
every day, bro.
Man,
You
I'm
went
going
every
in.
single day.
I'm in class. I'm gonna fall asleep a little bit. Maybe I'm in class and it's really boring, or maybe I'm in class and it's really confusing, and I don't want to admit that I don't know what's going on.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I understand like going to the bathroom.
Hey, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
That's it.
I understand that, but actually taking a poop.
Oh yeah, no, I did that too.
Taking a poop. Taking a poop.
Because every time that I would sit down, I'd just be like, hey, I'm just gonna play on my phone, but then it's like, okay, sorry guys, hold up. I gotta interject here for a second. My camera stopped recording, so it kind of just jumped a lot. So this happens 2, maybe 3 times throughout the episode, tops. We're still trying to figure stuff out, okay? Cut me some slack. So anyway, just go, keep watching. Forget it. Get out of here.
Oh, we're good. Why does it do that?
I don't know. It doesn't like to record really lengthy amounts of footage at a time.
Oh, that might be a problem for the podcast.
So
bro.
yeah, so I literally, because I was recording the school play, the Clue play. They got me to record it, and I remember I would always be like looking for a spot where it went dark, and being like, okay, I'm gonna stop it here and I'll start it again, because it's like I was hoping and praying that it wouldn't stop recording in the middle of a scene.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I mean,
That's
if
gonna
it did, that wouldn't be the worst thing in
No.
the world because that play was a little.
No,
on the
it was
one,
great.
Okay, but on the one that you recorded, we actually did an entire scene twice, and
The
no one
midnight
noticed
show?
it. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
nobody
midnight
noticed
show.
it at all.
Actually?
Yeah. I said the same line 2 times, and it was like a paragraph, and it was like it wasn't even just my line. There was like 3 lines after that, and we just redid the entire thing, and nobody noticed. And I just was like, that pretty much sums up the
No.
entire plot. I'm so glad that we did like an ironic play, because if that was serious,
Yeah.
then
That no.
holy smokes,
You
it
don't
was so
understand.
funny.
I don't know if it was because it was at midnight, but I actually was laughing the whole
No,
time.
it was a funny play.
It had me deceased.
That was the one where I think Lucas Selk tripped. He tripped and just freaking dropped the F word.
Yeah.
It's like, sir, this is a high school play. We are not allowed to say that. That entire process was such a fever dream.
Yeah.
I mean, props to the cast and crew for everything. I loved it. It was an adventure and a half. I saw Amory
No.
at like a party at Mile and Zeller's the other day, and I was like, this is weird, because you threw up on stage, and you like, oh my gosh. Yeah, oh yeah, also during that play, we're like, Amory, maybe don't have an energy drink, right before production. Like, this is our last show. We just stay up till 3 a.m. doing the midnight show. Like, maybe don't chug an energy drink right before, kind of thing. And it wasn't just an energy drink. It was like an energy drink and like just candy.
Oh.
We're like, yeah, no, that's maybe not a good idea right before performance, because when you're in a performance, like, you are really giving your all. Like, you get sweaty up there.
My bad.
Audio listeners, first of all, you suck.
Audio listeners,
You just missed Manny Biffett.
audio listeners, you guys just got your ears just got absolutely destroyed, and so you suck
You absolutely
because you don't
suck.
know what happened. Manny accidentally hit his microphone.
Anyways,
But-
anyways,
that's hey, that's just that. It's the first episode.
it's the first episode. Mistakes
That kind
happen.
of stuff's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's
fine.
bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. Anyways, so we're acting now. We're like midway through the play, and I'm looking at Amory as he's saying his lines, and all of a sudden he looks at me. And I know that look. I'm very familiar with the clenched jaw and just a slight shake of the head. And I was like, you do not do that here. You did not. There's no way to play off vomit.
The door.
No, he turned, and there's like a tiny little like platform that you can just like bend over and no one would see you. He turned, and Steele is standing right there. He turns, just vomits like at Steele's feet. I'm pretty sure he got some like on his shoe, and you can hear just the splat.
Ew.
And I was like, no way. And then because I have to go behind that platform for my next scene, and I have to like crouch down behind it, and it's dark. You can't see anything.
No.
All of a sudden, like my soggy little slipper slips in something. And I was like,
Ew.
I'm like, oh, by the way, there's vomit here, people.
We probably shouldn't talk about vomit so much.
Oh yeah, this is the Poocast.
Some people are probably like actually grossed out right now. Sorry guys, sorry if you don't
Sorry.
talking about vomit, because we just talked about it for a very long time.
Anyways, it was a good show. I mean,
No,
I think it added to it. Really, it was just that much better.
So
the chaos.
I had to record that show. I don't know if they ever got the video.
I have never seen
Dude,
it.
if I'm being honest, I recorded it and I edited the whole thing, and I don't know if they ever showed it to anyone.
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure I sent it to them on a USB, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I gave it
Legal
to
teacher, reveal?
I
Yeah.
think so, and they gave me the USB back. Don't know if it ever got distributed.
I have never seen it personally.
I
so
know
don't
I know that more than just me have seen it, but I don't know if it's the mass
Part of me
public.
doesn't like want to see it. I just kind of like remembering it as a crazy fever dream. You
Yeah,
know?
no,
Same with like Sound of Music. Like I don't ever need to see that.
Dude,
I was singing the songs actually. They're stuck in my head, and I was like, la la la.
I always get the ones like from production stuck in my head, but never the ones from actual Sound of Music. I'm always like, like yours and Sarah's like love song, whatever that one was. I get that stuck in my head all the time.
Something about.
It's like, yeah.
You're from the bond and you.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, I own a plane and a diesel yacht. Yeah.
It's nothing you haven't got. How can love survive?
Oh yeah. Also, if you guys didn't know, Manny is a musical genius.
yeah,
So this is like a reason why we chose him, obviously, for
Yeah.
our first podcast, because we know
Obviously.
he's an up and coming artist.
yeah.
I know nothing. I do nothing.
I do nothing.
Dude, I'm still so mad that I missed the Sound of Music show. because
Yeah,
no, I never saw it because I was so busy with pretty sure it was sports at the time while it was happening. And okay, so there was a pit band for The Sound of Music. Because usually, high school plays, it's just a play. You don't have an actual on-stage orchestra with you. But for this one, it was a high enough production value that we had one.
Production value.
Yeah.
No,
that's the right word.
Yeah.
And so they needed a lot of instruments, but they didn't need saxophones. And that is my instrument. And so kind of luckily I didn't play in it because it sounded like torture.
Oh, it was.
But I was busy. And the one night I was like, Kate, this is it. I'm coming. And everyone that I asked told me it was sold out. Literally everyone. And I'm pretty sure you even said, you can't buy tickets at the door.
You could have snuck in.
No, and that's the thing is that you totally could buy tickets at the door.
Yeah, and you could.
And I did not know that. And so I never showed up. And I never
know. I definitely said that you could come because then I got mad. Remember?
Yeah, you were furious.
I was mad that you weren't there. I was like, damn.
And Miss
we worked so hard and no one wasn't even there.
Dude, Miss Wayne's literally came to me the next day in band class. And literally, after me and Hannah had already sorted this out, right? Like, we talked. She told me she was mad at me. We were cool with it afterwards. Miss Wayne's comes up to me and she goes, you got a lot of explaining to do, mister. Wait, what I was like, wait, hold on. What did I do? And she goes, not to me, to Anna. And I was like, gotcha. So you're meddling in our affairs now. That's basically what I'm hearing.
Oh, that's actually so funny. Honestly, shout out to Miss Wayne.
Shout out to Miss Wayne.
Shout out to Miss Wayne.
Really hope
Miss Wayne is listening.
I really hope Miss Wayne is listening because I friggin' love her.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I miss her.
Yeah.
I miss her so much. She went to Hong Kong, and that is fantastic, and I love it.
Ms. Waynes, I would like to email you and just ask a few honest thoughts on some people in our class. That's all I ask. That's all I want. I will not mention names.
Just a few honest thoughts of some of the
characters
in our class.
Like this specifically, like 2 or 1 even would be fine. But I just want
maybe even a third.
Maybe a third is fine. Honestly though, I always thought like I was a good kid in school up until like the last year of band class that we were in, and I was like, the amount of times that Miss Wayne has had to move me.
When literally all we did was just talk.
Honestly though, I was like, yeah, no, I'm a good kid. I pay attention.
I feel so bad. But you feel so bad.
I literally, the amount of times she was like, Anna, are you listening? Are you paying attention? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, duh.
Not listening.
Absolutely not. I am too busy paying attention to El Timbo.
To El Timbo pulling
Nicole Silent, like El Timbo pulling the El Timbo.
The El Timbo.
Shout out to Timbo Treen.
Shout out to Timmy Treen.
Hopefully we get sponsored by Treens Meats.
Love
Copyrighted,
Treens Meats.
but also sponsored.
Love them. Love Treens Meats.
Honestly though, at work we had like a hot dog day, and I was like, these better be Treens Meats, because you can just this is actually an ad. I don't care. Treens Meats, the first time I had a Treens Meats hot dog was at 4 a.m. and I'm on a 3-hour phone call with Nabil Zanadi. What? And I'm eating this hot dog like in my bed.
What
and
kind
I was
of
like,
twisted world is this?
I don't know. It's like, I was talking to a friend the other day and I was like, yeah, I don't know the longest phone call I've ever had. And then I remembered it is with Nabil Zanadine, and for some reason it was like 3 hours, and we were just talking and I was eating this hot dog.
Ow.
I don't know. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I remember taking this screenshot and I was like, damn, we've been talking for a long time.
That's so funny.
Anyways, back to Treens and Meats. I got that amazing memory tied within a Treens Meats hot dog. And so every time I have a Treens Meats hot dog, I'm like, this is Treens Meats. Like, I don't even have to look at the packaging. I'm like, I could just tell. I could taste Nabil's energy on the phone.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
There was no better way for me to put that.
No, absolutely no. There is no better way that could have been
Nabil
worded.
knows what I mean.
At all. Yep, he knows.
He do.
Shout out to Nabil. He's going to be a guest on here.
Shout out Nabil. Nabil is definitely...
Him and Keegs.
Nabil and Keeger are going to be guests on here because we're just going to talk about movies because we love talking about movies.
Absolutely.
Speaking of movies, look at that. Oh, that segue was so nice. Loki. Manny, you wanted to talk about the TV show Loki.
It's a show, yeah.
So, what are your thoughts?
6.
What are your thoughts?
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the series as a whole first?
The series as a whole. Let me think. It was...
Okay, first of all, audio listeners, screw you.
Yeah.
But as you can see, for the visual people, Manny's in deep in thought.
He is currently thinking.
I am concentrating.
He's currently thinking.
I want to give.
He's having a
my,
power thought right
Exactly. I want to give my honest opinion because I'm not trying to play no games. We're talking about Marvel right here.
Yeah, no, that's
So I gotta
true.
be real.
This is a very you guys.
Also, I've never seen the show, so you kind of gotta sell it to me.
Yeah.
But also be as honest as you can, because I mean.
You want honesty? Let me give you cold hard honesty.
Okay, first of all, was Loki hot?
Thoughts?
Tom Hiddleston.
Why is there a hesitation?
Tom Hiddleston is a very good-looking man.
Okay, there we go.
I'll say that. I'll say that much.
Manny.
I'll say Tom Hiddleston is good.
I don't know if
looking.
you have the same
I
taste in men.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
I don't think we have any taste in men.
Yeah.
Alright.
So just to clarify that, we don't have any
It's so
taste in
weird.
men.
Every time I talk to a girl, they're like, "Yeah, I'm like 65% straight," but every time I talk to a man, they are always 100% straight, except for like Ryan Reynolds or something. Like that is obviously the
or
only.
Michael B. Jordan.
Or Michael B. Jordan,
Okay,
or
Michael B.
like
Jordan,
Gus
yes,
Johnson.
but Ryan Reynolds, why are you picking all the ugly dudes?
See,
Michael B. Jordan's not
yeah.
ugly.
No,
but-
no.
See,
I'm
people
not saying
say that Ryan Reynolds is like the hottest man to come out of Canada. I don't see it.
You don't
Ryan,
see it?
Ryan Reynolds is a very good-looking man, but I don't think he is peak.
Yeah, but then who's the hottest person that came out of Canada?
I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds has to be the top because there's a lot of ugly.
You're looking at him.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I volunteer.
No,
Sorry.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay, Manny takes it.
Ooh, anyways.
I will take it.
No,
Anyways.
Tom Hiddleston is a good-looking man, but contrasted to the rest of the MCU cast, he's not up there.
Yeah.
Really? You think
if
that?
we compare him
Okay,
to
who do you think is the hottest MCU character? Male or female? Come
well,
on, guys.
I have to say is
Drax.
Vin Diesel as Groot.
the raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon. Did you know that Vin Diesel is Groot?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and
it's so weird.
And he learned how to say "I am Groot." in like
can you
a
say
bunch
family? Can you say family is everything?
He learned how to
Can
say
you just turn it to Dom Toretto?
Groot morphs into Dominic Toretto and just hops inside of a Challenger.
That's crazy.
Okay, he
No,
literally.
that's actually what Furious 9 is.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is
Guardians
a
of the-
spoiler alert for Fast and Furious 9. Oh, wait, is that the next one?
Yeah, no, that's the one
Yeah,
that,
that's
that
the one
just
that
released.
just came out. Yeah, so it's actually just Groot CGI into a Charger. You know how they keep saying that Fast and Furious just keeps getting more like unrealistic? Yeah, this is the peak.
Oh, it's
This
the
is
mix.
the peak.
It's the
That's
MCU
crazy.
meets
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious.
It's actually canon in
It is
MCU.
canon. It is
Actually
100% canon.
Anyways, back to Loki.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
anyways.
Okay. I'm gonna say good
Okay.
because there's oh my gosh, it was so good. It's excellent. It sucked. So it's just right in the middle.
Okay.
Like if from like 1 to 5.
So
it's
from
a
like
3.
an S tier, A tier, B, C, it's like about a B.
What?
Yeah.
Like like a rank chart.
No,
like there's
I
S is like godly, A is like ooh that's good,
B
B,
is
C.
good. C,
you know.
and it just goes
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I would
we're
say
like-
that it's a B.
Right.
You say it's a B? Alright,
It's
alright.
very high in the B tier.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Tier show.
you're
It's
A.
like it's like out of 5, it's like a 3.5. No,
Yeah.
Oh.
I gave me 3.
So like above average.
Yeah.
Above
Yes.
average,
Yeah.
but not amazing.
It's above half, but okay. No, honestly,
Okay.
the more I think about it, if
Yeah.
I like when I actually think of the show, it did exactly what it needed to do, and
Exactly.
it did it really well.
Yeah?
Exactly.
So
Okay.
I would put it as an A tier, like
Okay,
4
true,
stars.
true.
Okay.
I think
We're getting a change
I
of
think I'm
opinion.
giving middle numbers because I'm angry.
Oh.
It's because it's my anger
Okay,
speaking.
why are
Oh.
you angry?
Why am
need
I
to hear this.
angry? Because episode, like all the episodes, there was a build up. It had me all hyped up because I was like, yeah. Then episode 6, we just fell off a cliff. Episode 6 was really disappointing for me.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people
Is
can.
that like the last episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
I heard a lot of mixed reviews about
yeah.
that.
So okay. So this is actual. It's not. I won't say spoilers, but I'm just saying
But
that if you have,
you were warned.
yeah, if you haven't, if it accidentally slips out, my bad. But anyway, so episode 6 was slow compared to the others because episode
Yes.
6 was a lot of walking and talking.
Yes.
And they really needed to do that because they introduced a new character, and so like a new character that has never been seen in the
In
MCU
the last
before.
episode.
The very last
Let's
episode.
make a 7th episode then. Yeah,
And
that's
okay,
fine.
but there is a second season of Loki coming,
Oh,
which is
okay.
good because
Yeah.
if they would have ended it on that, I would have been a little upset. But
True.
because there's a second season, I have hope.
True.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's true.
because they introduced a new character, they really needed to establish him because he is the next big bad. Like, Thanos is gone. You gotta have somebody to fill his spot.
Really? There's a new villain introduced?
There is a new big bad introduced.
Really? I didn't know.
So
that's the thing I'm confused about because we also have big bads like everywhere coming. We still got other things coming up too.
that is true.
So is he?
But they're not to the level that he is. Like, there's like
True.
like
Wait, and he's new to the MCU?
he's new to the MCU.
But he's
never
like in the comics and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I was like, what?
No, he's never been seen in the cinematic universe,
And
but
it's
he is.
Black Adam.
It's actually Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yes.
But it
Such
is
a Shazam from the a totally different universe.
yeah. It's actually Superman.
Yes.
It's actually Henry Cavill's Superman.
Oh, kid. He's a good-looking man, I'd say, but not like 100%.
Who?
But
But
Henry.
Henry
Superman.
Cavill's Superman
Wait,
is not a very good
is that
character,
the Snyder
in my
Cut
opinion.
version?
Yeah.
Emo.
Superman?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Anyway, back on the topic of Loki. I enjoyed the 6th episode personally. It wasn't my favorite of the episodes, that's for
Yeah.
sure. But I enjoyed it because they introduced this new person who has a stupid amount of potential
True.
for like the greater. And I think that's
Truth.
really what they were doing.
Yeah.
They weren't trying to tie Loki up as like they did with WandaVision
True.
or whatever. It's like, here's a bad guy.
Okay.
Here's we're gonna defeat the bad guy. It's like,
True.
here's a bad guy. Now here's the next 5 years
Oh,
of movies.
shoot.
Okay, true.
That's kinda sick.
Okay, you know what?
I'm excited.
gonna be
I gotta
more
watch it now.
graceful now because that's the thing is Loki was actually really good. I think I was upset.
Yeah,
because
no, that's fair.
I wasn't getting anything from Wanda.
Dude.
I was missing out on
Oh,
Wanda.
okay. So yeah, did you guys like WandaVision, like Falcon, Winter Soldier? Like which one's your favorite out of the
We
3
don't
so
come
far?
to that.
So, out of the 3, Loki is easily the best.
You
And
think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You don't think so?
No.
Loki is
Ooh.
easily the best of the 3.
Respect my girl Wanda.
Okay,
WandaVision
really?
is good.
Respect my girl
WandaVision.
Wanda.
Okay, guys, I haven't seen that. Oh,
Yeah.
You haven't seen any of them?
I know.
Why are you're lacking?
I
You're
know.
lacking.
I know. Because I know I'll have to see all of them before like the next like big
Yeah.
Marvel movie comes out. 100%. Because like
Yeah. So the thing
Disney's gonna be yanking my chain here.
that is true. But the thing is, if you were ever to watch one of the series to prepare you for the rest of the MCU,
should be Loki.
It would be Loki.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
He's right.
Loki has the most. I mean, both WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier had huge parts that will greatly impact
Yeah.
the MCU, but you could kind of assume what's happening in the next movies if you hadn't seen those
in
two.
your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loki is the most crucial to
Okay.
watch
Truth.
to get your
okay,
understanding.
He's right.
Yeah.
Owen's speaking facts. You know what he's talking about.
Now I know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I know.
You know my stuff.
I like-
You watch too
I
much
know the
game
stuff.
theory, bro.
I like superheroes and I like movies. What can I say?
Mix them all together.
Yeah. Make something together.
No, I think that Loki was easily my favorite
Yeah.
because because I think a vast majority of people are in agreement that Loki was the best of the 3, and that
I've heard that too.
that makes me happy because a lot of people talk a lot of trash about the Marvel TV shows.
Oh,
word?
absolutely.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because I mean, okay, in casual viewing, no, people really like to watch them casually.
Yeah.
But when you actually get up to the higher like actual critiques of them as like pieces of art, a lot of people trash talk them.
What the heck?
Honestly,
So-
though, that's like even with like a lot of the Marvel
Yeah,
movies.
no, literally the whole
in
MCU,
general-
a lot of people trash talk.
Well,
the
honestly,
MCU.
though, when you
haters.
kind of think about it,
Watch them out.
I'm not gonna say
Take it
anything bad.
easy.
I'm not gonna say
Take it
anything bad.
easy.
I love those movies like Avengers, Killer Comfort movie, blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
if I'm watching like Hulk,
no,
Yeah, but no. Okay, no. We don't talk about
okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just
No.
saying.
The MCU, because I am a diehard superhero fan.
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
is my favorite genre of movies, and it will forever be my favorite genre of
Absolutely.
movies.
Yes, sir.
But when it comes to objectively best superhero movie ever, I have to hand it to Dark Knight
The
trilogy.
Dark Knight trilogy by Christopher Nolan is easily my favorite.
I mean, I haven't seen it, so I can't
Absolutely,
and it's
the
fantastic.
greatest.
Yeah.
No, best like origin story, superhero story, whatever.
And
Best.
the MCU, although they are fantastic and they're entertaining,
Y'all better watch out.
on a scale of actual pieces of cinematic art,
Infinity
they're
War's
not
like
the best.
Infinity
did.
War for me is the best one.
Yes.
No,
easily.
I've watched Infinity War. I can't tell you how many times. I can't.
Infinity War is
War
easily my favorite.
Easily,
And
no,
probably
for real.
because
Easily my
that is
favorite.
the only time where the superheroes don't win. And that is why I love it so much. It is like, okay, finally.
No, because the
Because it's
action in it was
literally-
actually so clean.
Yeah,
Like, I just
it-
love action.
Dude.
So
And
good. And the
it's-
feeling after Infinity War, like
Depression.
you will never feel that way ever again about any sort of movie. Same
I
with
mean,
like the
depression,
first.
yes, but a new kind.
Same with viewing Endgame for the first time. Like
Yeah.
that was a cultural reset.
Yeah.
Seeing that in theaters, like listening to the crowd, like that is like one of the only times where it's like the audience, if they were noisy, I would not care. Like
No,
it was so
literally.
hype.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when freaking Captain America, spoiler alert, if you
If
haven't
If you haven't seen the movie at this time, that's
Endgame.
embarrassing.
You've seen
Endgame.
If you haven't seen Endgame, that's your own
when
fault.
Captain America picks up that hammer, like those are goosebumps.
Dude.
Yeah.
Those are goosebumps.
That's one of my favorite scenes in movie history ever.
Absolutely best like fight scene in like just
Yeah.
other than Civil War, like with no, not Civil War. Which one am I talking about? That street fight with Bucky and
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Winter
That is
Soldier's a very
also,
good movie.
I think, my favorite Marvel movie.
And there is,
Amazing.
I find that it's really cool because the correlation of all my favorite Marvel movies have all been directed by the Russo brothers. So clearly they are doing
Absolutely.
something right.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of, there's other things that I really want to talk about on that actual topic. But did you know that Iron Man didn't really have a finished script ever?
Yeah,
Word?
because he
Iron
died.
Man? No.
Spoiler
No.
alert.
No. No, the very first Iron Man movie, the first movie to
Wait, what do
ever
you mean?
do the MCU, didn't have a finished script.
Oh,
They improvised the crap out of that movie.
really?
Yeah, Jon Favreau was literally like, all right, I got a rough idea of what we're going to do. Let's do it.
Really?
That's crazy.
Okay, and I don't know, 90% of things that come out of my mouth are not true. I'm just saying, I hear one thing and then I kind of just...
He just runs with it.
But I watched a video about it, and there was an interview with Jon Favreau, and he was saying, like, yeah, I had a rough idea of the script. Obviously, we wrote down the dialogue, but a lot of the stuff was just on the day of shooting, let's see what happens.
No, that's also the thing,
and that
though.
is so cool.
Honestly, though, and like you rewatch Iron Man 1. I haven't watched it in forever, but I remember like I rewatched it kind of recently, but not recently enough. But I was like, yeah, this movie actually isn't perhaps the greatest movie of all time.
It's not the greatest. I really like it.
I liked
Maybe
it.
of that time. What was it, 2009 or something?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
literally, it was like the beginning.
It was like that's the first
the
one.
very first Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry. Not the very first Marvel movie, the very first MCU
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's so interesting that they chose Iron Man as their first one, hey? Like,
True.
Yeah.
But then-
'cause- well, I mean, 'cause-
and it started with Iron Man and ended with Iron Man.
That's
like,
true.
That's how much
dude. And that's what I love so much about Infinity War is because it starts with Thanos and it ends with Thanos. The movie, the very first scene of the movie is Thanos on the ship, and it asserts his dominance. He is like,
Absolutely.
I'm here, and I'm here to kick
Wait.
your butt, dude.
No, wait.
It starts with Thanos and it ends with
Run
Thanos.
it back. Wait, Endgame? Or
No,
the
sorry,
whole thing?
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I love Infinity War so much because it is
Right.
literally Thanos' story because it starts with him.
And that's why
and it ends
Thanos
with
is such a great character because it's like, well, honestly, out of all like the Marvel villains, other than Loki,
True.
I'd say like, well, obviously Loki, who's not like necessarily villain, but
Yeah.
like out of all of them, like you can see his side
yeah,
more than anybody
absolutely.
else.
I
You know, it's just like
sympathized for
I,
Thanos.
you know, I was like, he thought he was making the right call, and honestly, well, yeah, he
Oh,
was like, the only
yeah.
way to make this better is to like wipe out this sin. Like, if you think about it, that's what freaking God did.
dude. Yeah.
Like, but God wiped out everybody. That's why he thought that he was being merciful because he could have wiped out everybody, but he was like, nah, I'll just do 50% or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so
Like, we're not, like,
we're
man,
not
he was on
talking
a
about
mission
Thanos.
to save the earth.
Yeah, we're not talking about Thanos, not
Pause.
God. God did not wipe out 50% of the earth.
Everybody.
Yes, he wiped out
Anna,
everyone.
let's.
God wiped out everybody.
I just want to make sure that we're not under fire for our theology. God wiped out everyone, not 50% of the world.
Oh, yeah.
God did not think that he could
left
bring
no
balance
one.
to the universe like Thanos.
Okay, wait. God
Yeah.
left. You know, no one is
Yes,
him. But,
yes, but-
if we're talking about theology wise,
There is reasoning behind it, guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's reasoning behind Thanos. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
no, that's true.
He
Okay.
was very clear in his objective. Like, he wanted to make the world clean again. He
Yeah.
wanted, like, society to be healthy again. Because
Yeah.
we obviously are messed up.
And
I mean...
I watched a game theory episode, and technically Thanos was right that if humanity in the MCU was going the way that it was, that all of humanity would have been extinct. So technically Thanos was right in what he was doing. Still universal mass genocide.
Still mass genocide.
But technically he had a point.
If you guys watch Attack on Titan at any point, it's still like that's basically the thing. It's like sacrifices are worth like the end goal of like a healthy future.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And that is like the entire theme of Attack on Titan.
okay.
I'm just saying. I ain't trying to get deep on the
chill.
podcast. And I'm not saying we should sacrifice people for a better future.
Yeah,
Yo,
clearly.
chill.
Obviously, I'm just saying
We do not want to kill people.
We don't want to kill people.
She really trying to take away lives.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Guys,
Sometimes
That's crazy.
We do not want to kill people. Just putting that
No.
out there.
Baby Anna.
No. Even if for the greater good, I don't think I could. You know,
No,
like that
I
is.
don't think I could.
I mean,
That's crazy.
if we're talking about ethics here, like, I didn't want this to be a philosophy podcast, but I mean,
No, but Ken, Thanos, because I think he's such a great villain, because you can somewhat sympathize with him, and because you can kind of see his point
also
of
he's
view.
hot.
That is true. And
Where Anna? Where is this?
I don't know where this is all. This is Anna's twisted MCU fantasy. But
I know you can respectfully step on me.
bro, what? What you talking about? But anyway,
Just kidding, obviously.
because Thanos sacrificed his own daughter, the one daughter that he had left,
he
was like,
loved Gamora too.
Yeah,
Like
and
people
he
get that
literally-
twisted that he did not care about
nah,
her,
he
but that
shed
is
a
so.
tear, dude. And that's the thing is that she literally says, she's like, "Ha, that sucks for you. You don't love anyone." Because in order to get the Soul Stone, he had
You
to
had
sacrifice
love
someone that
you
he
love.
loved.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what confuses me. Is that if you love her, why are you throwing her?
Do you not know the saying? If you love her, you let her go, man.
That's if you. That's your wife. That's your girlfriend. Not your
like-
child. Not your child.
That's because he thought
Like his
that
purpose,
was
his goal.
That was his purpose in life.
So he's a bad
That's
parent.
even like when people sacrifice their own lives.
He is a bad parent. Thanos is a bad
Yeah.
parent, confirmed.
Because you
Confirmed.
said
Canon.
because like you try to use like your own personal desires in front of your children's lives. You gonna kill your child to get you what you want.
But then also maybe he's
Sacrifice.
thinking of like the lives of so many other children. You know, like
That I think that was his mindset.
yeah. I think
But
he
I
was
mean,
like, well,
still.
if like he's like, although Gamora doesn't understand, maybe she will. Like maybe she'll see it like the plan play out.
Yeah.
You know, from heaven or something, whatever they believe
What-
in the
what-
MCU.
yeah, whatever they believe
Yeah,
in the
there's
MCU.
actually a Jesus MCU character.
That's gonna be the next movie. It's just MCU, but it's actually the story of Christ.
Honestly, though, that kind of thing just makes me like so messed up. It's like, same with like, okay, changing topic, like cars and how there's like a World War II car. It's like, man, they had a World War II. That means there's like a cars like Hitler. That's like even like,
Yeah.
okay, if Star-Lord or whatever says like, oh Jesus Christ, it's like there's a MCU Jesus Christ.
No,
like,
that's literally literally in the movie. He goes.
Huh?
They ask him. Iron
He's like,
Man's
who are
like,
you,
no,
Jesus?
it was
Oh, yeah.
it was Doctor Strange. What master do you serve? He goes, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Jesus. So Jesus is in the MCU.
yeah, see,
saying.
yeah, like that's so.
Christianity is in the MCU.
Well, absolutely, like,
It exists.
which means I'm in the MCU.
Which means that we're in the MCU right
Yes! Put me in the movie.
Honestly, okay,
What
spoiler.
movie am I
now.
in?
Which means that I'm the Hulk. I start beating you guys. And then
Audio
and then I
listeners,
actually-
audio
Right,
listeners.
yeah.
First of all, screw you.
Yeah.
But second of all, Owen is actually physically beating us.
Right now, I'm physically.
I
harming
know.
both.
I'm currently actually gushing out blood out of both my eyeballs
No,
and my
I'm
mouth.
currently crying
Yeah.
Please.
a
No.
lot.
Yeah.
Guys,
I can't stop.
because my reputation is done for now. I am not a violent person. Let's just put that out there.
Owen,
lying.
when
He
we were
is.
talking about the punching bag, Owen has said to me many times that the bag means something else.
No, it's-
I will not say it. And, oh wait, that
Can
kinda
I
sounds
know after the
inappropriate.
podcast?
It also does not mean that.
Oh.
It does not mean that. It means he means his wife. He's not married. Okay, we're in a pickle now.
Okay, that's
We're just digging ourselves into a
So
deeper hole.
send
I'm
Owen
just
to
gonna-
prison 2021.
All right,
I'm
guys,
just
that's the
gonna-
Poocast first episode.
so that I'm gonna cut that out. Hey guys, welcome back.
Okay, no,
and
you
a
said the
spitty joke?
vomiting story. I didn't say this.
Oh, it's so
Anyways,
funny. Yeah, sorry guys, my camera stopped recording yet again. So
guys, I'm gonna bring up a topic.
okay. Oh,
Should it have been Hawkeye, or should it is it okay that it was Nat?
That's a good question. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna say like for like the movie.
Spoiler alert, guys.
Oh, right.
Dude, if you guys haven't seen Endgame by now, literally screw you.
Like that's embarrassing at this point.
It is
really.
embarrassing. I'm
It
embarrassed
actually is
for
so
you.
embarrassing if you haven't watched Endgame
I'm
yet.
embarrassed for them.
Like if you are a person who gets mad about spoilers for Endgame to this day,
yeah.
I might as well just spit in your face.
Like, what you talking about? It's
Stupid.
Endgame, dude. It's been out for a while. You have to see
It's
it.
been a moment.
And if you're not a superhero fan and you haven't seen Endgame by now, don't be mad that it's spoiled.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're not going to watch it anyway.
Exactly. Honestly, if you don't have like the emotional ties with Endgame, then you shouldn't be allowed to watch it. Like, I'm not even kidding.
That was blocking people from getting in.
Imagine that being like the first Marvel movie you see.
That would suck.
Whoa!
That would suck.
Yeah, like that would just be wrong. Like,
Actually embarrassing.
wrong.
I would
Like,
actually, I would
embarrassing.
Like,
hate
and
that,
you just
dude.
like wonder like why everyone's crying, and you'd be like that one person like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think it was that sad. Like, shut up, shut up.
Get out of the theater right now.
After I watched Endgame, I was in tears. I
In
have to say,
shambles.
I
I was
was
in therapy right after.
I was really broken. I remember I was like, man, this is the hardest I've ever cried in a movie
Yeah.
at all.
It broke me. And no, I didn't cry where normal people usually cry because people are always like, the main crying points, I think, are the death of Iron Man. No, sorry.
Spoiler.
First of all, the death of Black Widow,
Yeah.
the death of Iron Man, and then the funeral. Like the beginning
Oh,
where
yeah.
you see the little thing and it says proof that Tony Stark has a heart.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, and it's sad.
Oh, also when he says "Love you 3000" at the end.
Yes, that part too. I did not cry at any of those parts.
Really?
The only time that I cry in that movie, and it happens every single time, is when the camera pans through all the people that are there, and it's like, yep, you got your main Avengers, you got your side characters. All of a sudden, you get to the back, and you start to see the people that it's like, they've been in one movie, and then it pans up, and you see Nick Fury and whatever Jon Favreau's character is. I don't remember what his name is. Happy. You see Nick Fury, and you see Happy. And Nick Fury has not been in a Marvel movie in so long because he was literally in hiding, and he comes out of hiding for Iron Man's funeral, and I bawl every time. That is the point where I cry. When that camera pans up, and you see Nick Fury walk out onto the deck, boom, tears fall.
Oh.
Every time.
It's a waterfall.
Every time.
It was so interesting, like when they did that part, like no one knew what it was for. Like Tom Holland got told that they were at a wedding. Or something like that. Yeah, like because also first of all, like Tom spoils everything.
Tom spoils literally everything.
Same with like
I love it. I love that
what's
guy.
his name? Not Bruce Banner. It's like the actual actor.
Frick, what is his crap? What is his name?
No, don't say it because I got it. Because I got it.
Mark Ruffalo. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Also, one of the hottest characters in the MCU. One of the hottest. Okay,
Ugly.
don't say
Not
Mark
ugly. He's
Ruffalo.
not ugly.
If you don't say
sorry,
something about-
Mark, you're not ugly.
Yeah, that is right.
You're not ugly.
That is right. Anyways,
But
what was I saying?
I
I
don't-
just got distracted.
Something about
by Mark Ruffalo's beauty.
Honestly, though,
the fact
he
that-
was created by women. I don't care. Like that guy is just tailored for a woman.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Like you know, like what I mean. You know, okay, you know, like what I mean. It's like, oh, these actors are written by women, and it's like Ryan Reynolds, Paul Rudd,
That's-
Mark Ruffalo,
yeah, okay,
because
yeah.
it's like,
Also,
you know.
sorry, I don't have COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's allergy
Sorry.
season, guys.
It's allergy
Just-
season.
Smoke in
Don't
the air.
freak out. Get vaccinated if you feel like it.
If you
Do you want to talk about that on your first
No,
podcast?
yeah, that is not a topic for the podcast.
Political.
We do-
This
we-
is
This
not a.
is an anti-political
political cast.
podcast. We
This
do
is
not
the
talk about
podcast.
politics.
What?
Let's
Absolutely.
talk about
Yeah.
politics.
How about I go home for 2 seconds today? And my dad's like, let's talk about COVID for a second. I was like, no.
Actually, I'm gonna leave.
I'm going to do the
Got a blast.
Actually, I'm out.
Yeah.
I was
Actually,
Yeah.
I gotta
I was
go.
joking with Anna at the gym that the very first thing that I say in the podcast would be like, "Hey, so Manny, let's talk about racism."
That's crazy. Yeah, that'll really spark one.
No, it's like, actually, maybe let's not talk about that.
Honestly, it'll just be me sitting in silence and just staring at you like, this dude, he really just. I mean, if you want to talk about it, I don't know how much time we're at, but it'll go
The
longer.
thing about
No, talk
Canadian
about
white
that.
people is that we don't want to talk about it. I mean, like, obviously, the woke individuals do, but, like, it's kind of embarrassing
We'll just
how
we'll
much
just
people, like, try so hard not to talk about it, but, I mean...
yeah, we'll just say it's an issue and we'll leave it there. I think that's
You're
pretty
gonna have some
content.
spicy comments, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
it's weird.
Absolutely.
I can't believe the Poocast didn't talk about race. That'll be me.
So yeah, I know.
Why didn't we talk about it?
Yeah, you'll be
Maddie,
the
as
only
soon as this is uploaded, be like, "Excuse me, I'm actually very much looking forward to this
Excuse
conversation."
me,
Very long review.
First time,
Oh yeah.
first time phoner, first time guest on the Poocast. Very first guest, actually. Question for you: why didn't we talk about it?
I think that Owen's racist.
Ooh.
That is.
That's canon. That's confirmed.
Oh no, guys. I'm
Okay,
not
guys. Spoiler alert for Space Jam 2, but
racist.
Sylvester is racist.
Sylvester is racist in space.
Okay, so a segment in Space Jam 2. Okay,
No, I haven't seen
Okay,
it.
okay.
No,
we
I
won't,
can't-
we won't,
You
we
don't
won't
get
say
to.
it then.
You don't get
We're
to.
just gonna leave it at
I knew.
Sylvester's.
I knew.
Sylvester's racist.
Okay. Just know that Sylvester's racist.
Who's Sylvester?
Sylvester
The cat.
the cat. Yes,
Oh.
he is racist.
Okay, have you seen Space Jam 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well that's good.
That's good.
I
It's just kind
haven't
of
seen two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it to yourself.
Okay.
Keep
I mean,
it
that
to
wasn't really much of a
yourself.
spoiler. You can't really
No.
spoil anything for that movie because
You
it's just a
can.
whole
You absolutely
freaking
can.
fever dream.
You literally can. Anyway.
All you need to know is that Lola Bunny and LeBron James had sex.
Yeah.
If you watch that movie,
Keep it
that's,
to yourself, bro.
that's all you need to know.
And with that, that's it.
I
We're
think
done.
that's done for the first
That's it.
episode.
We're at an
Crazy.
hour and 5 minutes.
Ooh.
And
Wait, no. Well, I didn't get to answer the question.
Wait, what question? About racism?
Hawkeye?
Oh, Hawkeye or not? That's right.
Oh,
That's
frick.
like racism.
Frick.
Just
I'm leaving.
I'm a nuisance, and these blueprints prove right like Buddhists can't do my